Hello and good morning. My name is Dr. Wada Ibrahim. I'm going to be talking about the issue of password recovery. There are situations where many people forget the password of their computer or forget the password of their server. And this morning or this moment, I'm going to be talking about how to recover the password, how to hack into the system and get your password changed. Let me show you a scenario where we have a computer, and after loading the computer we put a password that we know, that we think is the correct password, but unfortunately it's not working. So what you need to do is to get a flash. Look for a flash of good memory, of a big memory, and then look for another laptop or another computer that has the working operating system, and write a new operating system, new Windows into the flash. If you want to change the password of a server or a password for a normal computer like workstation, it does not matter which operating system you have available, or the Windows that you have available. Make sure you have an ISO, and then you write onto the flash using another computer. And once you are done, go back to your system and shut down the system first. Shut down the system first, and once you are done with that, you can now restart the system. Put the flash, and then once you put the flash and the system is about to boot, it will show you press any key, just as it showed me here, to start with the DVD, and then you allow the computer to boot into the CD, into the flash. I don't mean CD. You put the flash into the computer that you forget its password, and then you boot into the flash. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. The computer is loading into the flash, as if you are about formatting the system, as if you are about formatting the computer. So allow it to load, and you are going to be seeing how to do that in a very easy, simple way. So once the system loads, it brings you into the coming environment. Let's just wait and see. Brings you into this environment. Whenever you come into an environment like this, it appears as if you want to format the system. Click on next, and then here at the left part of this page, you click on repair your computer. Once you click on repair your computer, the computer will take you to this stage. All you need to do is to go to troubleshoot. Don't click on any of the other icon here. Click on troubleshoot, and once you're in a troubleshoot environment, you click on command prompt. It will bring you into this environment, and the next thing you need to do is to find out the drive in which the operating system that you want to recover the password from. So I want to check the drives. I put D and I put column. When I hit enter, it takes me into the D directory, and I type directory to see what are inside the items that are inside the directory, and I can see I cannot find Windows here. What I'm looking for is Windows. So now let me type C and column and press enter to take me into the C directory. So now if I type dir directory, you see it's showing me the contents of the directory, and here I can see the Windows, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. So now the next thing I need to do is to change to CD Windows, to change into the directory, the Windows folder. And now you see it has taken me into the Windows folder. The next thing I need to do now is to change into CD, into system 32, and now I'm into the system 32 directory as the folder. Here I am going to be changing few things. One thing I will be targeting is on-screen keyboard is on-screen keyboard and the command that the CMD application. These two things are applications. Once you can make use of them. On-screen keyboard is the type of keyboard that is inbuilt. Once your physical keyboard are not working, you can use the on-screen keyboard to type. So the first thing I need to do is to copy the OSK, which is on-screen keyboard, or O means on, S means screen, and K means keyboard. Dot execute is an executable file, and then give a space to OSK dot execute AST dot save. So what I'm trying to do here is to save the content in this on-screen keyboard into this on-screen keyboard dot save. The reason is once I copy, I need to back up whatever content is in this file, so that should I finish, if I finish whatever I'm doing, I can come back and take it back, so that I can make use of my the functions. I can make use of the application. You press enter. Once you do that, you press enter, and let me see what happened here. Okay. Now I press enter. One file has been copied. The next thing I need to do now is to also back off my command, my CMD content. So copy CMD dot execute. I'm going to also save the content of this folder, of this application, into CMD. I hope the spelling is correct. Let me type it again. CMD dot execute. Give a space. CMD dot execute dot save, and I press enter. I've also backed up the content of this application into this application, into this one. Now the next thing I need to do now is to copy the content of cmd.execute into the osk.execute, and so that what the function that cmd will give me, osk will be able to give me. Because in the environment where I'm going to be trying to change the password, the only cmd will allow me to do that, but I won't be able to have access to it, or I'll be able to have access to on-screen keyboard, so that when I click on on-screen keyboard, it should give me the content or the environment, the CMD environment. So I'm going to press OK, enter, and I'm going to press click yes. Why mean yes? Copy. So now I've copied the content of CMD into osk.execute. At this junction, I'm almost half done. So what I need to do now is to quit, exit to quit. It takes me back here. So what I need to do now is to restart my computer, and now I'm going to click on continue to reboot my system. My system is being, so don't press any key again, just allow the system to boot into its own normal environment, so that you can now perform the activities that will help you change the password to the new password that you will not forget again. So the system is booting, and we need to wait a bit, and let's see what happens. It's always done. Now you can see that the system has finished, but we have not changed the password yet, because if I type the password, it's telling me it cannot go. But at the top right corner here, at the bottom right corner here, if I click on this icon, it shows me so many things, including the on-screen keyboard that I was talking about. This is OSK, on-screen keyboard. Once I click on it, you find out that the CMD environment that I'm looking for comes. If I had not done that, I wouldn't be able to have access to this. This is the environment that will enable me to change the password. So what I need to do now is to check the users that are here by typing net users. I'm able to see that I have administrator, I have default account, guest, and other things. So, but my target is on the administrator. So what I need to do now is to type net net user administrator, and I press a space bar and I press shift 8 to give me asterisk. This enables me to gives me option to change my password. Now once I enter, it says that I should type a password for the user. So I'm going to type in the password now. That's computer, and it will not show you anything. I've typed computer 1 now, and then type computer 1 again. Now whatever that you're going to be typing, since we are dealing with server, you should mix up capital letter with small letter and number digit, that is value 1 between 1 to 0, that 1 to 3 up to 9 to 0. Meanwhile, what I mean is that the combination of the password that you're going to be given shouldn't be less than 8 characters, and it should combine a capital letter and small letters and number and another value, as long as you get up to 8, and you should not forget. So I'm going to press enter now. You can see that the command completed successfully, showing that my password has changed to the one that I really need. So let me quit now, and now I'm going to type my new password. Go to type computer 1. You can see that it now works. So that is the process you follow to change a password or of a forgotten password of a computer or a server. It's as simple as this. Let's see how the computer is going to come up. I think now my system has finally loaded, and thank you for listening, and God bless you. Please click on the notification button so that as I load another video clip, you should be able to be notified. You can see that my system is working right now. I no longer forget my password. Make sure to write down the new password that you just gave to the computer, and that's just it. Thank you, and God bless you for listening. See you next time. Okay, let me tidy all.